Simon Cowell, the sharp-tongued maestro behind some of television's most enduring talent spectacles, has long been synonymous with unfiltered critique. From the glitzy stages of The X Factor to the sun-baked editions of America's Got Talent, his verdicts have launched careers and crushed dreams with equal fervor. Yet, in a rare moment of introspection, Cowell has stepped back from the judging panel in his mind's eye to confront the sharper edges of his past. Speaking candidly in a revealing interview, he addresses the appalling nature of his early comments on American Idol, offering an apology that feels as genuine as it is overdue. This confession isn't mere damage control, it's a reckoning with the man who built an empire on brutal honesty, only to recognize its human cost. Let's rewind to 2002, when American Idol burst onto screens like a cultural supernova. Cowell, then a relatively unknown British music exec, arrived stateside with a reputation for no-nonsense A&R work. Paired with the effusive Paula Abdul and the steady Ryan Seacrest, he became the show's unflinching ID, dismissing off-key hopefuls with phrases that seared into pop culture lore. That was dreadful. Or the infamous, if you want to be a pop star, you have to sound like one. Auditions were battlegrounds where wide-eyed amateurs faced the trio's scrutiny. Cowell's frustration stemmed from a high-stakes gamble. The show needed a breakout star to survive, and early seasons teetered on mediocrity. When I used to do auditions, someone would come in and they can't sing, we would say after 10 seconds, "You can't sing, not, you're going to be brilliant," and everything else, he recalled, his voice carrying the weight of those marathon days. That raw urgency birthed moments now immortalized in viral compilations, montages of eye rolls, head shakes, and zingers that amassed billions of views. Cowell winces at the memory, admitting, "Do we have to go through this?" during the interview. Hosted by Lulu Garcia-Navarro on the New York Times. The interview, the conversation peels back layers of the Cowell myth. He acknowledges crossing lines, toning down his barbs as seasons progressed. "I've got to be honest with you. That's why I did change over time. I did realize I've probably gone too far." It's a pivot from provocateur to penitent, recognizing how his words, amplified by editing, painted him as villain-in-chief. Editing, Cowell explains, was complicit in the caricature. Audition days dragged, hours of hopefuls, many unprepared, leading to frayed tempers. I still don't like audition days because they're long and boring. I would get fed up," he shares. Out of 100 nice comments, producers cherry-picked the zesty negativity for ratings gold. And of course, out of 100 nice comments, what are they going to use? They're always going to use me being in a bad mood. I got that. This insight demystifies the man behind the sneer. He's not a monster but a mortal pushed by the machine he helped create. The apology crystallizes in plain speak. "What can I say? I'm sorry." Pressed further, he elaborates, "Just being a dick. I'm not proud of it. Let's put it that way. I never look at this stuff online or anything. I'm not someone who particularly wants to see myself on camera." There's humility here, a departure from the swagger that defined his brand. Cowell, now 65, reflects from a vantage of success. His psycho empire spans labels, TV, and philanthropy, but the upside, he concedes wryly, is undeniable. Those clips made the shows really popular worldwide. To unpack this evolution, consider Cowell's trajectory. Born in London to a music biz dad, he hustled from mailroom grunt to deal maker, spotting talent like One Direction and Leona Lewis. American Idol catapulted him to $600 million net worth, but at what personal toll? Early critiques, born of desperation. "If we don't find someone good at the end of these shows, they're not going to get recommissioned," prioritized survival over sensitivity. Contestants like William Hung, whose tone-deaf "she bangs" became meme fodder, bore the brunt. Cowell later mentored stars like Kelly Clarkson and Carrie Underwood, but the scars from blunt rejections linger in stories of crushed aspirations. Garcia-Navarro's probing evokes those videos, forcing Cowell to confront his digital doppelganger. His discomfort is telling. Avoidance of self-viewing suggests self-awareness long simmering. Change came gradually. By season 3, sarcasm softened to constructive feedback. Off-camera, he's revealed a softer side. Father to Eric, philanthropist via Together for Short Lives. Yet, the interview marks a public pivot, aligning with #MeTooEra accountability where icons atone. Critics applaud the candor, seeing it as growth. Skeptics wonder if it's time for relevance amid AGT renewals. Either way, it humanizes Cowell, revealing the frustration behind the facade. Auditions, he notes, were marathons of mismatch, dreamers versus reality's harsh editor. His regret extends to the ecosystem. Producers amplifying angst for clicks, contestants chasing validation in a lottery of talent. In broader strokes, Cowell's tale mirrors TV's transformation. Idol democratized stardom, unearthing gems amid dross, but at empathy's expense. Today, shows like The Voice emphasize uplift, a nod to lessons learned. Cowell's apology validates that shift, affirming critiques place sans cruelty. Looking ahead, this reflection could reshape his legacy, from hatchet man to honest broker. As he eyes new ventures, perhaps a kinder lens. For now, I'm sorry echoes, a simple phrase mending fences built on barbed words. In entertainment's unforgiving arena, it's a win for vulnerability, proving even judges can evolve.